welcome back to another video. It's Manga Fairy. I apologize for not having the usual layout of things like the background and the overall camera quality. Don't have the camera this week. I have the mic, so I wanted to film a live reaction to Eden Zero because I haven't seen it. So this is what we got to work with. Again, it's not my usual stuff. But anyways, regarding last chapter, chapter 10, 57% of you thought that it was 5 stars, and 42% of you thought it was 4 stars, which is really cool, really good high ratings. It is kind of torn between the two, but it's not so bad. So as usual, you guys know about the poll in the top right hand corner. Don't need to explain it anymore. 5 stars all the way down to 1 star. Anyways, let's just get into this because I'm like really excited to see what's going on. I know it's colored panels, which I'm super stoked about, so let's just see. Alright. And then we start off with Shiki. Professor, hand over this ship. If you do, I'll make it fly into space. So it's just the last panel from the previous chapter. Don't you guys just love ads? Alright. Oh, what the hell is that? What the fuck? Is the bunny girl gonna play like a bigger part in this story? Because she's kind of showing up a lot, you know what I mean? Pino's actually pink, which I did not picture Pino having pink eyes or pink hair, I guess you could say. Rebecca's outfit looks really cool, and Shiki just has the reds. I guess Hiro Mashima has a thing for main characters who are into red. So you can either get arrested by the police or hand over the ship and we escape into space. What? This isn't a joke? If you don't do anything, you'll also end up the same way. I'll be fine somehow, even if I get arrested. Plus, I have an ID. Ugh. The police are closing in. They'll catch up to us. What are you gonna do? Fine, you can have the ship. It's not your ship. Negotiations are complete. We need a better ship to be able to visit Mother anyway, don't we? Mother? What does the doctor know about this? What does the professor know about this? Anyway, take us to Blue Garden, okay? I don't know about that. What can this guy do in this situation anyway? Well, watch closely. From now on, I'm the ship's captain. What's going on with his arm? That looks very similar to what Shiki's got going on. What is his arm? Okay, in this panel, I can kind of see where he looks a little bit like Loxus, and I can understand the confusion between like Loxus and then gray, but it's like the face is gray, but the hair is like Loxus material, and it's very confusing. And he looks buffer in that panel, but his body looks like... I don't know. He just looks like gray to me. Ether gear. Professor, you were able to use ether gear. You never said anything about that. OS upgrade. Custom ether furnace. Augment propulsive power to 70%. Then upgrade the OS. Beep beep. What the fuck? What's that sound? Professor, what are you doing to the ship? Amplify the main professor's memory. Stabilize the frame. Oh my god. Is he like adding shit to the fucking... This is crazy. Ether compatibility check. All systems green. Good girl. I can't believe it. The ship he's remodeling it in real time. Looks like Shiki needs to get on somebody's level. Done. Etherjet online. And he's got freaking thrown back. There's still some difficulty in maintaining the ship's level, huh? But with this, it should be better now. Amazing. You really are the professor. What was all that just now? It's ether gear designed to remodel machines. Machina maker. Okay, but here's the thing. Does Shiki just have it in his arm, or does he have it all over? I'm pretty sure, like... I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, more on him than it is just his arm. So, Shiki has some pretty good possibilities. Obviously, his ether gear is made specifically for remodeling Machine, which can come into handy, but on hand-to-hand combat, not so much. So, ups and downs, but I think Shiki has the upper hand. Not strategically, though. Just physically. Wait a sec. That's how you fixed me? If it was me 50 years in the future, then most likely, yeah. That's amazing. I put that in as a service. I fixed your leg for you. Okay. Machina maker, give my ether gear a cool name too. Gravity, right? How about Thwomp Boy? So cool! That's so lame. Thwomp Boy? Oh my god. We got out. Alright. We have broken through the mysterious energy field. Space! Beep, beep, beep. Okay, so maybe her B-Cube's back online? Or no, she wears it around her neck, so what is that? It finally connected. Rebecca, happy. You guys alright? Professor Watts. Yo, me? You guys never read the news, do you? You guys never read the news, do you? Youngsters these days. What are you saying? You guys went to Norma, right? That planet's been given a real... That planet's been given a real travel and entry ban. Travel and entry ban? Well, I'm glad you were able to make it back. I don't understand what's happening. But I mean, why is the professor from the future? It's not the future. You're in the present. You made it back to the present? As long as you're in Norma, you'll be in the past. You know about the time slip? Hold on, this explanation might make it or break it. We're getting into the explanation, and I'm already kind of like, one planet's in a time slip? Okay. What you experienced out there was not a time slip. I'd put it as another timeline in space. Professor, please dumb it down a little. You guys didn't move through time. You went to the star whose time got stolen. Some monster ate Norma's time, 50 years worth of time, that is. It's a monster in space that feasts on the planet's time. It's called the Time Eater. Is it just me, or does this part right here kind of look like a dragon? Like the mouth? Obviously not, but I don't know, the mouth just kind of... This is a interesting... Wait a minute. Okay, I just looked at oh, sorry. Ooh, I just looked at something a little too ahead of myself. A star that's been affected by the Time Eater will have their time rewind. There's no way to undo this. It just becomes a reality where Norma is 50 years back in space. Do you mean that Norma will continue to be 50 years in the past no matter when we go there? Yep, that's why there's an entry ban. That means the original Norma doesn't exist anymore. Yep. Then where are you, Professor? Huh, a bunch of people fled from Norma, myself included. I'm going on an adventure I've always dreamt of doing. It's the bunny girl from the bar. That girl in the bar with the rabbit ears. Oh, Rebecca, did you make a human friend? Master? You must be the broken android from before. Are you the master that made me? Your memory must have been wiped. I've only done a little repair on you. I somewhat remember someone saying that your master was the Demon King. Boy! Boy! I have no words. I'm sorry. The Demon King, Grandpa. I've got another thing that's bothering me. That hunk over there. Is that me? Oh god. Those stars whose time those stars whose time was eaten by the Time Eater create a new reality. Therefore, there's no need to worry about a time paradox. The past doesn't affect the future. Exactly. Ain't that interesting? The Norma you've been to wasn't the past, but a present that's time got stolen. I guess it works. Weeze's charms really show when he's older. That's a fucking tongue twister. It took me like 6 times. I cut them out, obviously, but it took me like 6 times to get that shit right. I'm wise from the year 492 who escaped the Time Eater. You're wise from the year 442 whose time got eaten. Both histories are correct. The Time Eater causes confusion in space by creating 2 histories like this. It's the big disaster. You've got no guarantee that you'll be able to live this long, young Dr. Wise. You are your own person. You need path, trust. Professor. Signal interference. What's going on now? What's that huge ship? Oh, fuck, it's Ursi. Space pirates. This is getting me all hyped up. This isn't something to be excited about. Oh man, is she gonna board the ship? We're being pulled in by the huge ships. We're being pulled in by the huge spaceship. Damn, the controls aren't working. I found you, Shiki. To be continued. Skull Fairy. Alright, wow. That was an interesting chapter. Okay, so we got a lot of our questions answered. Do I like the answers? Partly. You know, like, when we're reading these kind of fiction novels, like, anything that has to do with fiction, I guess we have to suspend our idea of, like, believability. And so, with this explanation in the world that they're living in now, I guess it works. Would it happen in real life? Obviously not, because there's not a Time Eater running around space, but in reality, can a planet exist 50 years in the past alongside all the planets that are in the present 50 years in the future? No, obviously not. But it works for Eden Zero, and I'm not mad at it. It's just, it's hard to wrap my head around the fact that they're 2 separate timelines. Like, Professor Wise, or Wheeze, that's 50 years, like, the old man, Dr. Wheeze, and the young Dr. Wheeze are completely different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of, like, Back to the Future and time travel, so this is kind of a weird concept because it's not something that we'd usually apply to time travel, but either way it works. I'm gonna give this chapter 4.5. It felt a little rushed because there was a lot going on. They escaped the police, they got a hold of Dr. Wise, then Ursi appeared. Like, it was a little bit much, but it really wasn't bad. I actually kind of liked it. So again, let me know what you guys think. Be expecting an Attack on Titan video either later today or later this week during the weekend. I'm sorry that it's taking me so long, but thank you all for tuning in and watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because the notification bell's important. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!